appears that Mike Pillow is going to court. On Monday, NBC News reported that the Supreme Court, which is back in session, which, that's not good. But the Supreme Court has denied a petition from MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell to review a lower court ruling that allowed the defamation lawsuit against him to move forward. So they have refused to hear that case. No, we're not interested. Are you kidding me? Mike Pillow? Clown of the earth. No, we're not going to waste our time on this guy. Move on. Let's go to, gutting more of American citizens' rights. That's what we're interested in. And by the way, some of the big cases that are coming up in the Supreme Court have to do with LGBTQ rights as well as voting rights. 2 cases specifically. We'll get into that into another segment. But the justice's decision not to hear the case means that a federal judge's ruling in August 2021 that allowed the lawsuit to move forward remains in place, according to reporter Lawrence Hurley. Dominion sued Lindell and MyPillow back in February of 2021, claiming $1.3 billion in damages and alleging that Lindell had purposely pushed the big lie that Trump won the 2020 election. Lindell repeatedly echoed baseless claims that Dominion voting machines manipulated vote counts to ensure that Biden defeated Trump. The report continued. The claims have been widely debunked. In the lawsuit, Dominion argues that Lindell knew his claims were false and that Lindell's lawyers say he genuinely believes him. Imagine that being your defense. Yes, sure, we said a bunch of insane things that weren't true about the election, but it's because he believed them. Yeah, look, Your Honor, my defendant, my client's a moron. Can you really blame him? I mean, he's smoked crack for years, and is kind of a dumb person. So obviously he can't be guilty of defamation because he believed it was true. Well, look, the question that I've asked on this show is, Mike Pillow, is he a grifter or is he legitimately insane? And I think the last time we asked that question, we came up with kind of a mix of both. Now, look, the guy obviously gets money and attention from MAGA, right? Chuds love him. They send him money. They buy his pillows because of his insane ramblings, right? But also, thanks to an investigation done by Jonathan Larson from TYT, he basically was recruited by a secret conservative organization called The Family and was made to believe that he and Trump were tools of Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding. That Trump is a messiah of sorts. And that Mike Lindell was spreading the good word of Trump. In fact, from that report, quote, what gave Lindell the certainty he was looking for was evangelical Christianity, one Republican operative told Politico. He was born again. Another MyPillow employee told Politico, quote, there's a lot of people calling and saying Mike is a disciple of God. So, yeah, we got Jesus going on here, okay? Lots of belief that, insane, Mike Pillow is a disciple of Jesus, a representative. Okay. Now, look, that kind of insanity is definitely something people can buy into about themselves, and, or if they didn't completely buy into it or partly buy it into, or shoot. Even if you buy into it, you also might think, I need money. Well, there you go. Now, this also, by the way, gives people a sense of intense victimhood, as well as being able to use, again, that victimhood to personally profit. So now, the thing about that, though, is that the profit is part of the problem. It comes at the expense of others, namely workers at Dominion voting systems. They have been threatened by MAGA chuds, but also the chuds themselves that wanted to believe so badly in the big lie. So as far as him, again, being crazy, yes, I think he is crazy. I think he is legitimately believes that he's a disciple and is also spreading MyPillow codes in order to make a profit. Now, that said, let's move on to more details about the case. Lindell had also unsuccessfully asked U.S. District Judge Carl Nichols of Washington, D.C., who himself is a Trump appointee, to allow him to appeal two legal questions related to the landmark 1964 Supreme Court defamation ruling in New York Times versus Sullivan, which concluded that there must be evidence of actual malice for a public figure to pursue a defamation claim. Now, telling people something that you obviously know is not true over and over again with the explicit aim, and you can go back to MyPillow talking about this over and over in these videos. We're going to bring down the machines. We're going to destroy the machines. We're going to melt them down, and we're going to throw everyone involved in prison. That includes the people at Dominion, the workers, the CEOs, the people who design the machines, to just literally destroy the business itself. If that's not malicious, I don't know what is. It sounds pretty malicious to me. Again, it wants these companies just obliterated. Especially for something that I do believe that he deep down knows, but cannot admit him to himself, is just not true. He cannot believe or accept that he's wrong and that he's been wrong the whole time. There was no mass voter fraud. Donald Trump is a serial liar. Whether you refuse to believe that or not, it's still the truth. It's still provable.